Okay, woo! Last tutorial, 1945. Let's get amongst it. Alright, the last thing that we're going to be doing for our game is obviously, as I said at the end of the last one, is to add the scoreboard down the bottom of our screen. So what we need to do is we need to open up our controller life, and in our events we need to add a new event. The new event that we're going to add is called draw. So I want you to click onto draw for me and click OK. Now we need to add ourselves a new sprite as well. So I want you to load your sprite from your folder where we've got everything so far, and I want you to put in, yes, the very rude image of a bottom. Now the bottom, as you can see, is just the 1945 scoreboard. So I want you to open that up so you can see it. Call it sprite bottom and click OK. We're not going to set it to the center for this one. Open back up your controller life, double click, and we need to re-click the draw command, and under our actions for the draw command we want to draw the sprite. So we go down to the draw tab down the very bottom. We haven't used this yet, and what we're going to do is we're going to draw a sprite image. So we're going to draw the image, which is the sprite bottom. So all we're saying is we're just telling it where we want it to appear on the screen. So where we want it to appear, we want to select it. So we select sprite bottom. Where it's going to be drawn is x equals 0, so we want it drawn on the very edge of our room. On the y-axis, we want to type in 404. This means in our room, it's going to start 404 pixels down, so about 3/4 of the way down towards the bottom of the screen. And then we just leave that and click OK. The next one we want to do is we want to set ourselves the color. So we drag the color in. I don't really mind what color you pick. You can just pick yourself a nice violet or a canary yellow and click OK. The third thing that we need to do is draw the value of the score. So I want you to find the score toolbar, and not this one, but this one that says draw the value of the score. Bring it across, and what I want you to do is type in 180, so it's going to occur 180 pixels across from the edge of the screen, and 440 pixels down. Now it says the word capture, or it says the word score for the caption, so usually it will say the word score and then the score will appear at these two coordinates as it goes up. But we don't need the word score because we've already got it inbuilt into our sprite bottom. So if you have a look here, you may not be able to see it, but the word score appears up there. So what we're doing is saving ourselves writing the word score twice. So when it comes to your real game, if you decide to type in score on your paint image or whatever you decide to make your score bar in, you don't need to have that caption saying the score. The next thing we need to do is also draw the health bar. So we don't need to set the health, but we need to draw the health. And the same thing is we're going to make a little rectangle that's going to be our box. And what I need you to do is we need to give it 4 points. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. We also need to pick some colors. You can change these values, but these are just good ones that fit in proportion with the scoreboard that we've been given. So I want you to type in 12, 449, 138, and 459. Now you don't really need a back color, and you can leave it on green to red or just change it to some other color if you'd like. But the idea is that the scoreboard, the little health bar, is going to start at 12 pixels in for the x-axis and go to 138. You can change these if you want to make it longer or if you want to make it shorter and fatter. This is just this rectangle here that we're describing. So we're giving it the 4 points, x1, x2, y1 and y2. So as you can see, this point here, Y2 is only 10 more pixels down, so it's a very thin bar. And then we just click on OK. The last thing we want to do to finish off our scoreboard and complete our game is draw the lives as image. So we drag that across, But at the moment we haven't made an image for our little lives. So what we need to do is click OK, add ourselves a new sprite, and load our sprite from where all our other ones, and there's one called life. As you can see, it's a replica, so it's a copy of my plane, but a smaller version. So you open up life, and we just call it sprite underscore life. And we know that's the little icon that we're going to be using as a symbol, so we know how many lives we've got left. So we double click back on controller life. We go to our draw toolbar, our draw event. We open up our action, draw the lives as image, and we now have a little image of the life. And it's just a little replica of the plane that we're flying. And in our x-axis and our y-axis, we need to type in 16 by 410 and click OK. So all we need to do to finish it off, you guys have now completed your game. Just click on the run game and your game should look like this. So as you can see, I can shoot, my score goes up. And down here, you can see your score, you can see your health. As I get hit, you can also see that some of my health goes down and changes color. And then there'll be a big explosion. And then my life disappears and I start again. So well done if you've got this far. You've completed your first, I guess, more challenging game than Click the Clown. And I guess you're now ready to move on making your very own game. So good work and have fun. Maybe even have a go at changing some of the things up on this, changing the health bar or the types of planes and having a bit of fun. But congratulations. So now you can just save your game and not move on to the next tutorial because there is not one. Thanks.